actor, comedian Rob Schneider. We're going to talk a little politics. He's got a big show over at the Arizona Financial Theater, January 27th. We're going to give away some tickets. What's up, Rob? How are you, man?
Oh, it's good to be here. It's good to be out of the house, literally.
Out of the garage?
Yeah, we just lost power up in the northern Scottsdale area.
We you texted our producer that you're going to be here in the 2:00 hour, but you got stuck in the garage.
I couldn't get out of the garage. You know what? It's funny because I was going to get a generator. I was like, that's too much. What do I need a generator for? I'm getting a generator tomorrow. I don't know. And then you got to get. But I live in an HOA, so the HOA you got to go through the approval process. Mm-hmm. We got to make sure that the generator looks like a cactus, so that it fits in with the desert area. We can't disturb the no growth in the area that's supposed to remain brown and like dirt. We got to maintain that so we don't confuse the javelinas that are going by that area. We have to protect the area, keep it desert-like, and this, I tried to build a little bike thing, and then one of the neighbors complained. Just a little dirt ride.
But let's be real, Rob. It's better than this is better than when you were in California, and they're like, hey, people are crapping in your yard. If you could take all the trees out, that'd be awesome.
Wait, what is that story?
Now, California, first of all, it's dangerous. I have little kids, so I'm glad I'm in Arizona. It's dangerous to take your kids to public school. In California, you in the morning, you drop off a little boy. In the afternoon, you pick up a girl. It's scary. It's crazy. You never know.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God.
It's dangerous. Let me tell you, hey, no respect at all. Hey. But I'm happy to be. The show that I'm doing the 27th, which is next Saturday, is just for Arizona. We shot sketches. We have commercials and fake commercials and real commercials and stuff. And it's because I want to do something different. Because I performed here with Adam Sandler over a year ago, I think it was. He's got videos and big screens, and so I'm playing that big theater. So I said, well, I better put some videos and stuff, and you're just not paying a little guy you can barely see down there, So we got the big screen, so it's expensive, and I'm bringing in Tony Bennett's band is going to be performing with me.
You're bringing Tony Bennett? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I know. Wouldn't it be? Wouldn't that be? I got to see him before. My kids, we saw him in '92, just right before he retired. I thought something was weird was going on. First of all, he's 92 performing. My kids have never seen anybody that old ever, except their Filipino grandmother.
Okay.
And then they just couldn't believe that he was actually working. I said, you see, if you find something you love like that, you can keep doing it.
And he was doing a Lady Gaga. He
just kept going. Yeah,
he did.
But his daughter Joanne sang opening, and he didn't say anything about her. How about a round of applause for my daughter? He didn't say nothing, so I thought, well, maybe something's up with him. But he also, I guess he was still performing, but also was having some memory issues at that time.
Yeah. He could be president.
Yeah, he could be. He's qualified. Yeah, cognitively, he's the level. But yeah, I saw Tony Bennett in Hawaii 20 years ago. I mean, I think Adam Sandler rented him. We did a movie 50 First Dates. This one's my good eye. Remember that one?
Of course.
And Mr. Sony, the guy who owns 51% of Sony, Mr. Yamahama, and so they got Tony Bennett, so they flew him out to, for, the movie stars and Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler and blah, blah, blah. And then the Sony executives were there, and the guy who owned Sony was there, and there was a pretty big deal in the movie company, the movie Columbia, Sony were out there, and Tony Bennett's singing, and we're literally in Oahu, 8 miles away from Pearl Harbor, and in front of all the Japanese people, he said, I'd like to sing a song and dedicate it to you people out there from Japan. If I ruled the world.
Oh, jeez. My goodness.
I just saw the chairman of Sony's eyes just go as wide as it was humanly possible for a Japanese person.
Oh, gosh.
Hey, come on now. I'm Asian. I can get away with that.
Rob Schneider is joining us in studio, actor and comedian. So, hey, back to something Chad said. All right, so you're an Arizona guy now, right?
That's right.
Okay, so did you live
I'm a registered voter.
Okay, good. Because
but that doesn't matter here, Maricopa County.
No.
You could bring a box of ballots apparently
exactly.
at 3 o'clock in the morning.
So politically, I see you talking politics now, and I find you very interesting.
I don't care anymore. That's why.
Is that right?
I don't. Well, what can they do to me? I've got 50 movies. What are they going to erase?
Right.
They can go back in time and try to erase some of those ones. It's funny because I made these movies for Disney, The Hot Chick, which is I think the funniest one I made, and you can't make that in your 50s. But 30, I think you can get away with it. But and Deuce Bigelow was fun. But then I look and say, well, they got the Disney Channel. First thing I do like an idiot, I'm going to see if they got my movie on there.
Of course.
Because Disney made it, and of course they don't have it on there.
Oh, jeez.
But Prime, they got it on Prime, baby.
So, like, you're talking politics. What do you make of, like, Biden, Trump, too?
Well, I think you're getting the American people some variation, something that they want, some variety. You know what I'm saying? Let's mix it up. Let's go back to, like, well, I mean, it didn't. It does surprise me that I found out something from. I shouldn't talk out of school here, but I'm going to. No, the only reason Biden's still doing it is because of Dr. Jill. But she loves being first lady so much she doesn't want to walk away.
Do you think that's what it is?
That is what it is. That's from the White House.
That Jill Biden likes being first lady.
No, that is literally from the administration. Like, because believe me, they don't want him running again. They don't. But Jill Biden, she likes it so much she doesn't want to walk away from it. And it's a cushy job. How do you go from first lady back to like Delaware?
I don't know.
And then you got your husband's Corvette and some top secret.
Well, luckily your
some top
stepson
secret
is
files,
raising a ton of money for you, so that's always good.
Who's that?
Hunter. Hunter's got tons of money. They got him retire on that stuff.
First of all, if you've not seen his art, you need to before you just crap on the guy. First of all, half the art is cocaine, which is actually a very rough material to work with as an artist.
But
because it falls off the painting.
That's a fantastic thing.
And so also the painters who work with cocaine tend to lick it and snort it. So then you lose half the painting, and then you have to redo it. And where do you have to? You got to buy more cocaine.
You got to buy more cocaine.
And
that's why it has a street value.
Luckily, he left some at the White House. We have no idea who left. We have no idea who possibly. We have to close the case. That was my favorite thing last summer. We have no idea who left the cocaine at the White. We have no. How about asking Hunter Biden one question? We have no idea. We must close the case. Really? Isn't there cameras everywhere in this building? We have no idea.
They couldn't figure it out.
We can't figure it. We must close the case.
So Rob Schneider's joining us in studio. You stick around for another one, right? All right, well, we do this.
You guys having fun? Is this okay?
We're having fun.
It's good, man.
I like it. At times, I can't figure out who the comedian is, Rob or Chad. This is a lot of fun for me.
You can do it.
So we got Rob Schneider in studio. He's an Arizona guy. He is moved from California, thank goodness.
I got more jokes about that when we come back.
Oh, good. I can't wait. Because let's talk about some wokeness stuff. Because I've seen you work on that.
You're
Chad's
very woke, by the way. I can already tell.
Yeah,
You can tell, right?
I want to pick your brain a little bit on politics because I've seen you talk politics. And, all right, so you lean out. You're on the conservative side, right?
I mean, at this point, I'm shoved into the conservative side. If you're not an idiot, you have to be. I mean, what did they got left? It's like they kicked out anyone who would disagree with them. Anyone, if you diverge from any of this lunacy now, I mean, it's just crazy. Like, women, was a misogynistic attack on women happening. Even the word woman seems to be controversial.
That's a birth giver.
Yeah, my favorite is chest feeder. Look up the CDC right now.
Yeah.
And the CDC has approved that term for women.
Yeah.
Chest feeder. If people really, this is your government. This is crazy.
Yeah. Assigned at birth is my favorite.
Oh, yeah. I like people with front holes. That seems rude.
I heard about that one.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, my wife's trying to, imagine pulling into a gas station in California. Yeah, my wife, we've been driving for 2 hours. You know where the bathroom is for the people with front holes? Yeah, is it just the hole? How do I know?
How did we get here? How did that stop?
By giving in to whiners and the people complaining the most. By letting what we thought was not that important institutions. You heard me, academia. Mm-hmm. Like a friend of mine who went to Harvard Business School. Okay. And he also was the CEO of one of the biggest companies out here. I won't mention his name, but it rhymes with Schmedelstein. He said to me, and I can't quote him, so I won't. But he said that, I said, what is going on at Harvard? You went to Harvard Business School. And he said, well, there was an informal poll done. He said the Harvard undergrad stuff is just, no one cares. It's lunacy. You'd be an idiot to send your kid there. He didn't say that. I said that. Right. But he said, if you look at, the only thing that's important at Harvard are the business school, the law school, the medical school. That's it. Everything else is a joke. And now you see what it is. I mean, it's like, just wait. I have a friend of mine, Professor Peter Boghossian. Great dude.
I love Peter. He's a good dude.
Peter's a great dude, and he's a traditional liberal.
Yeah.
And we've been arguing for years, and now he's totally in my camp because he gets it. I just got there earlier. But he wanted to hang in there and cling because traditional liberalism is good. Don't judge people by the color of their skin. Now they want you to judge people by the color of their skin.
The only thing that matters.
If you're white, if you're white, you're automatically racist. What? I don't feel racist. What? I'm half Asian. What part of me is oppressing the other side? So it's just lunacy that is against what the civil rights movement was happening. Traditional liberalism, women's rights, gay rights. I mean, even gays. It's an attack on gays. Even you have now. This is something I talk about in my stand-up act, but it's true. You have now traditionally, if you go up like if you're born in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 4% gay. That's just it. Statistics don't lie over a 6-decade period. Now you have Generation Z, 20% put themselves in the LGBTQ plus category. Now, listen to this. Look it up. Brown University, Ivy League school.
Yeah.
This last semester, 2023, fall semester, 40%.
Come on.
Look it up, LGBTQ plus.
But they keep expanding
because you get
it.
something. It's a victim thing. I feel I want something extra. I want equity. Equity is what? I want something for nothing. I want to get something because I am X, and there's it's just like what's happening now, which we're starting to see some problems with the aviation. And I joked about this on my stand-up act on Fox Nation, still available. Woke Up in America, which I didn't love that title, but they wanted to go with it. But whatever, they paid me a lot of money, so I took it to pay for my stuff here in Arizona.
There you go.
So, but the point of the matter is you cannot worry when you're flying an airline. You can't be thinking, and have the pilot going like, we'd like to apologize. We're going to be making another circling around Sky Harbor. But, we had a little difficulty figuring out which flaps to use. But don't worry. We want to thank you for supporting diversity on United Airlines. Your pilot's up here. All right. We have a dwarf up here from Puerto Rico, and it's part of the diversity program to widen the net for people of different pilots. Hang on now. You can't.
They prefer to call little people.
All right.
But let me tell you, we cannot sacrifice safety for this lunacy. But that's what's happening. And you know what's going to change it? When I hope, for God forbid, it doesn't happen. But they almost had a crash out of Hawaii. Look it up. Okay. There was a plane that left Hawaii to go to San Francisco, and these idiots on United Airlines. This guy, he put the flap, it's supposed to be 5 degrees, he put it at 15 degrees, and it took a nosedive within under 800 feet from everyone on the plane, on a big plane from United Airlines, smashing into the ocean and killing everybody aboard. The only reason you don't hear about it is because it is a woke thing. And so if it was a Republican, believe me, if you had Donald Trump Jr. at the helm of that, you would have heard about it in 30 seconds. You would have not stopped hearing about it for 2 months on CNN.
Are Rob Schneider's joining us. You a big Trump guy, or are you like?
Trump had his shot, and I would just say this: Trump was also the guy who put us into. I want anybody but Biden, including Trump, but anybody but this, and it's not Biden. It's the former Obama guys that are in there. Who knows who's running it?
Is it his age that you don't like from Biden?
I don't like.
I don't like his age.
I don't like that he doesn't know how to walk without being shown where the stairs are.
Right.
Here's the thing: you have. It's just so obvious. You have like an administration that wants to just flood America in with as many people as they can to change the voting in Arizona, in Texas, in Wyoming, and wherever they can put these people, and it's just not fair. And so you have people that will. So, but I prefer. If I could be honest, because I think that Trump listened to all the wrong people during COVID. He did. He listened to Francis. He listened to that guy Fauci, who just 140 times says, "I do not recall."
Yeah, that's what he did.
140 times. I don't recall.
I am science. Remember when he said that?
I'm the science. If you disagree with me, you disagree with the 3'8" science. I'm the science. And so. This guy should be charged. He's a liar. They didn't even, the whole 6 foot thing, they made it up. He admitted it.
Yeah. We talked about that.
We actually talked about that
Francis
last week.
Collins actually came out and said, man, we screwed up big time.
Yeah,
we messed up. At least somebody's doing a makeup.
Then somebody should, somebody needs to be, we need to have safeguards put in place so these idiots don't do it again, like Gavin Newsom. That's the interesting thing about Biden. When Newsom went to go meet in D.C. at the White House to have a very important meeting, Biden wasn't even there. Because he's not running the whole thing. So, I mean, the thing is, what are you really voting for, the Democratic Party? What do you really, really want? What have they done so incredibly well that you want to keep that going? And that's why I think you got to throw them out. Because, unfortunately, the bureaucracy stays, and that's what really runs things. So somebody's got to come clean house. I will say the one candidate that I do like the most, that I didn't used to like because of his stance on the Second Amendment, but I've talked to him about that because I told him I can't support you if you don't, and he did make some important adjustments in his thinking for the Second Amendment, and that's Robert Kennedy Jr. He wants to put a firewall between agency and government. You can't just be, the head of the CDC like Julie Gerberding was, the vaccine division, and then 3 months later, after you leave, you become the head of Merck.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
you got
can't
to
do
have a firewall because then it's one phone call to approve this stuff, and that's why like you have stupid things done like that COVID shot.
That's why you have Boeing in trouble right now, Rob, because they're allowing them to do their own inspections.
Yes, well, that's got to stop. I mean, like you have to we have to have a real agencies that put that have to protect the American people, or then don't get rid of the agency, get rid of the education department. You don't need it. But anyway, all these hilarious things we will be talking about.
Hey,
you got me going on all this.
Listen, you got to come back and chat with us because we're out of time, but we want to give you tickets away.
What?
So we're going to do that next
That's expensive.
segment. I know.
All right, we'll do one more.
But you want to come back? Is he going to do another segment?
Do another segment with
I don't
us.
want to bore you guys. Is it okay?
Hey, listen, you can
hang out with us.
hang
Let me
out.
look up some jokes.
We'll have to do the whole show.
Let's give we'll give the tickets away. Coming up
Okay.
next with
All
Rob
right.
Schneider. What's the best part about the show that people? You said it's an Arizona
It's
show.
just for people here in Arizona.
That's cool.
We shot stuff. We shot some real commercials, fake commercials, and real stuff, and like some sketches and things. Just very Arizona. We're going to talk about every town. You know, the great thing about living in Arizona is, I've been here for 3 years now.
Right.
So literally, like, it was fun. Last summer, it's like, honey, it's 106. We got to take advantage of this. we got to
gotta
go
go
out. We got to
outside.
do something. We got to go hiking, something. So
You're learning.
I'm a local now.
Yeah, you're learning. There's no doubt. So
I've been to all the Bertos, Filiberto, Julio Berto, Berto Bertos, Robbie Bertos. So I feel like I know them now.
They're like family.
they're
Yeah,
so good.
I think they're going to be catering for us at the event.
That'd be awesome. I might go to that
Berto
now.
Bertos. Berto Bertos.
Tres Bertos.
who are you going to make fun of? You can make fun of any politicians or
I think so. There's got to be a Kristen Sinema joke, isn't there?
yeah. I mean, we had her on the show last week. I don't think she's running for Senate.
You don't think so? I
No.
think she's going to run as an independent.
I don't think so.
I don't think she is.
I don't think she's running.
I
she
will
hasn't
say
said anything
I don't
yet.
I don't dislike her everything she's done. I don't have a problem with that.
No.
So who's going to win the tickets?
Wise man, who won the tickets?
They don't get to talk.
He's on the phone with some guy. He's on
Okay.
the phone with some guy.
No, but
Kara has
Kara
won the
won.
tickets.
Kara, good. Oh, good. We'll see you there next Saturday at the what's it called? American Financial. It used to be a different name, Dodge Center. Or
They
something.
always change the names.
American
Hey,
Financial.
throw Kara on real quick.
Hi, Kara.
Hi.
Kara, you're on with Rob Schneider.
Hi.
Are you looking forward to going to the show?
I am so excited. I can't believe it. I actually dropped my daughter off at volleyball practice, and they said, I'm not going in. I'm listening to the show, and I'm going to call. And it worked
Oh,
out.
fantastic. Well, we'll see you next Saturday. Don't bring your daughter. It's
Don't
for
bring your
adults.
daughter.
It's for
That's right.
adults. It's,
All right.
There's some bad words.
Thanks for watching Gaydos and Chad. Click to watch more and tap the button in the middle to subscribe to KTAR News.